maybe this experiment could be the secret to living past 100. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are new here. So today's video is going to be a little different. If you can't tell by my surroundings, I am currently in Japan, Osaka to be specific. We've been here for a couple of weeks already and we still have quite a lot of weeks to go. If you want to see our full trip of Japan, definitely check out my Japan travel vlog. But this video is going to be specifically about sleeping in Japan, and that might sound a bit strange, but in Japan it is very common to sleep basically on the floor. It's also known as tatami mats. They do class them as futons, however the ones that we're on at the moment is definitely not a futon. It's kind of like half an inch of padding and then just completely on the floor. So I thought I would pretty much show you the setup. So we've got the bed here, Jake's is next to mine, but we've basically got the pillow, the duvet, the floor, oh ignore my breakfast wrapper, the floor right here, and this is pretty much the only thickness of padding that there is between me and the floor, so it's going to definitely be an interesting concept. But yeah, that is my proof that it is pretty much on the floor. Granted, it's not entirely on the floor, but this is how the Japanese people do it, so that's what I'm going to be testing. And I mention that because I'm going to be sleeping pretty much on the floor for the next week and wanted to pretty much document the process. I've seen a lot of different YouTube videos about people sleeping on the floor or trying it out just to see basically what happens, if it helps your body, if it has any health benefits. After doing a bit of research, I have seen that sleeping on the floor in Japan is a thing for a lot of different reasons. One of the big ones is saving space, another is saving money. It's very cheap to sleep on the floor as opposed to buying a mattress. And the third one is that there apparently are health benefits to sleeping on the floor. For example, apparently it helps with your spine, it helps with blood circulation. So I guess I'm going to be testing that out for the next week. I guess we'll just get into night one. Okay, so it is night one. I'm about to go to sleep because we are in like a hostel environment. There's nowhere else to really sit, so we've been like lying on these beds while we wait to go to sleep, like just on our phones and stuff. And it's like abundantly clear how on the floor I am. It's like I can like feel like my hip bone and like my spine like pretty much on the floor, even though there's like an inch of padding. It's still like not really doing much, so I'm definitely interested to see how I'm gonna sleep, but I guess I will see you in the morning. So I've just woke up. Last night's sleeping was not too comfortable, I've got to admit. I had to keep like waking up and like flipping over onto like different sides because the side that I was sleeping on would like start to really hurt because it's like pretty like on the floor, so it's really hard. So kind of like the side of my leg and my hip bone would like really hurt on one side, so I'd have to like flip over and change, and then when that started to hurt, flip over back. So yeah, it doesn't really hurt now that I'm not lying down on it, but it was hurting last night, so I'm definitely interested to see how night 2 is gonna go, but right now not feeling too great. So it is night 2. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm a little bit nervous about how comfortable this is going to be again. But yeah, I've not had any pain today anywhere. It seems to just kind of be the pain in the moment of sleeping, and then in the morning I feel fine. As we're in Japan, I've been doing like quite a lot of research about the culture and just the lifestyle and things like that. And did you know that Japan is the #1 country in the world for the most people over the age of 100 years old? In Japan right now, there's currently around 95,000 people over the age of 100, and that's the highest out of every country in the world. And I think that's so incredible. And if sleeping on the floor is one of those ways that helps these people live a bit longer, then I guess what's the harm in trying it? I'm sure it's a lot of other things. For example, lifestyle and eating habits and things like that. But you know, not a lot of other countries sleep on the floor slash, you know, futons and things like that. So who knows? Maybe that could be the secret. So last night I definitely slept a lot better. I didn't wake up as much, which was good. It is still pretty uncomfortable to lie on. I don't think that will change, to be honest. I can only imagine myself getting more used to it. But yeah, just still powering through. I'll see you for night 3. Good morning, everybody. It is day 4. It's just been night 3. I don't know if it's possible, but the bed seems to be getting harder. And by bed, I mean floor. I've not been waking up as much, which is definitely good, but it is very hard, the floor. And like I just said, it does feel like it's getting harder. I thought I'd be getting used to it more, but it just seems to hurt more. Last night I was like sitting with my back against the wall, just on my phone a bit before going to bed. And even just like sitting on the floor, like my leg kept going really numb. So that was definitely interesting. I'm not sure if it's because of the floor or the way I was sitting, but yeah, so I'm gonna have a nice day, and I guess I will see you for night 4. So it is day 5. It's just been night 4. Still feeling pretty uncomfortable. I've definitely got used to it, but it feels like sleeping on the floor, as you can imagine that would feel. But yeah, who knows, maybe it's helping the inside of my body and my back and things like that, so I guess that's all I can ask for. So I've just woke up and it's day 6. I realised that I've spoken a lot about the potential advantages of sleeping on the floor, but I haven't so much spoken about some of the disadvantages. I'm really starting to feel now a lot of pain in my back. I suffer from scoliosis already, if you didn't know, so I already get quite a lot of back pain already. And after doing a bit of research, it does say that you do have to be careful doing things like this if you already have back pain. But obviously, you know, we're in Japan, this is the place we've booked, so it's just kind of the experience, and it's only one more night, so I don't really mind. And I do really like the experience of being able to live how other cultures do and how they do in other countries. I do think that's really important. So I definitely do think it's an interesting experience, but obviously not the most comfortable one, and that's okay. But obviously it's just things that you do have to keep in mind if you do already have back pain, and things like that. But who knows? Maybe this is helping, maybe it's making things worse. It's only for one more night. Well, it's officially day 7, and I'll be honest, I'd be lying to you if I said I slept well. The hardness of the floor has become even more apparent, and my back and hip are really hurting. But all for the sake of the experiment, I guess, and I'm just thankful that I'm in Japan because I love it here so much. So it's officially the next day. Sorry I didn't give you an update yesterday. We woke up at 9:30 and we had to check out at 10, so we were pretty much like getting ready and then just kind of headed out. But I really enjoyed this experiment. Obviously, because we were in Japan, it was just the accommodation we were in happened to be on the floor, so I thought I'd film it. I love Japan so much. If you want to see more videos of our time in Japan, definitely check out my channel with my boyfriend Jake, Izzy and Jake. We upload like every week on there. But yeah, I definitely found it an interesting experiment. I didn't sleep the best most of the time, and I can tell that now that I'm in a new accommodation because I slept like a baby, so it was definitely being on the floor. But who knows whether it has the health benefits that it claims to, and who knows if it's the reason why people in Japan live till over 100. But either way, I'm glad I tested it out, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!